There are hundreds and hundreds of videos that the intelligence community and the Department of Defense have on these things.
This is Luis, or Lou Elizondo, the former head of the Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP, which investigated UFOs, now referred to as Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, UAP. He's a veteran of the U.S. Army and has worked in counterintelligence and counterterrorism worldwide.
There is a video, high-resolution video.
Today he's going to share his remarkable first-hand knowledge of seeing these objects, along with classified reports of high-definition military footage, all that's being withheld within the U.S. government. It's that type of high-resolution video we've all been waiting for.
That shows one of these objects underwater. The speed was calculated between 450 and 550 knots underwater, and it was bigger than the offshore derrick that it was passing.
We're talking about something that sounds like it was a scene that didn't make the cut in Avatar 2, and we actually have a high-resolution video of it? Again, this is the type of material that leaves conspiracy theorists foaming at the mouth, but it's all being kept in a vault deeper than Fort Knox, leaving the rest of us to sift through fuzzy phone clips and speculate whether it's a UFO or someone's rogue drone from a birthday party.
And they were real, like I said, because you're backing it up with all this other sensor data. And some of the best sophisticated sensor data, by the way, when we're going to take a strike against a terrorist, these are the same sensor systems we use.
It's honestly a running gag at this point. Oh, we have tons of footage. We're sitting on a treasure trove of it, hundreds of videos.
And it's lots and lots of videos. People think that there's only 3 videos. Those don't even scratch the surface.
But when it comes to letting the public see these, the government pulls out the world's biggest red tape-filled, this is classified information routine.
I saw vehicles that were doing things that were just left you scratching your head.
Apparently, transparency isn't as sexy as keeping everyone in the dark while they play with their billion-dollar spy toys.
Has there ever been any discussion about releasing any of these?
Colleagues of mine, like Chris Mellon, has been championing that. He is the one who says, look, we need more videos to come out so the American people can see for themselves what we've been dealing with.
Even top brass at the Pentagon, people like Chris Mellon, didn't know the full extent of the situation while they were on the job. Imagine being one of the top dogs in U.S. intelligence, asking if we've got any UFO videos, and being told no.
Why was I told no? I can see these videos. Clearly, I see the reports. Clearly, this is something that we're interested in as a Department of Defense, and yet, when I was one of the senior guys, he got the Heisman, right?
Only to find out later that, yeah, there's a ton. And by the way, they're still not going to show you.
This summary of observations of aerial phenomenon has been prepared for the purpose of re-emphasizing and reiterating the fact that the phenomena have continuously occurred in the New Mexico skies.
One of the most absurd facts is that this isn't even remotely new. These UFO phenomena have been documented since the 1950s. We're talking about flying discs over nuclear sites with reports signed by J. Edgar Hoover. But what does the public get to see? Redacted memos that look like they've been dragged through a fax machine from the Great Depression, and blurry flip phone videos shot from someone's backyard. How convenient.
Observers of those phenomenon include scientists, special agents of the Office of Special Investigations, the U.S. Air Force, airline pilots, military pilots,
Los Alamos security inspectors, military personnel, and many other persons of various occupations whose reliability is not questioned. These memos from the 1950s about flying discs seen over nuclear facilities and top-secret bases was during a time when advanced propulsion meant a jet engine with a loose muffler. So unless some ancient civilization had the world's most advanced air force and was just trolling us with flybys, it's hard not to wonder what's really out there. The even bigger question remains, why the hell can't we see this stuff?
Do they have any film of these crafts from New Mexico?
There is film of many craft, and not just New Mexico per se, but over many military installations. Here, I got another one for you I'll provide you.
Not to sound like a broken record, but again, it's not that they don't have compelling footage. It's that the footage is too good. The tech capturing these objects is so advanced that if it was released, it might blow the lid off of more than just UFOs. It's a tangled web of military, national security, and a dash of, we just don't trust you plebs with this information. There's no doubt that the general public would completely freak out. Or worse, demand answers no one is prepared to give.
How do they hide this stuff from the general public?
Well, we have classified systems. We hide a lot
Right,
of
but
things.
how is it getting filmed? Is any of it getting filmed by the general public?
Our focus was looking specifically at military-sourced information.
In short, we're being fed crumbs from an ambiguous buffet because the people in charge don't want to deal with the chaos that would ensue if we saw the whole spread. They'll sprinkle out reports here and there and allow for civilian videos to make their rounds on the internet, but when it comes to the undeniable high-tech military evidence, it seems that stuff will always remain close to the chest.
We didn't have to look at civilian data because we had better collection sensor systems from the military that was looking at stuff and giving us better insight.
But one day, when we do get a glimpse of these ultra-clear, multi-sensor, warhead-accurate UFO sightings, after listening to all these people come forward and abruptly end the conversation with a "I can't talk about it" right when it starts to get juicy, I bet we'll all be wondering why we didn't riot sooner.
What's the most compelling modern thing that you've seen?
Oh my God, I can't talk about it, unfortunately. This is my frustration, Joe, because I know what I've seen. I know what my colleagues have seen, right?
Oh, lucky you. How convenient. We appreciate you coming forward, Lou, but we're going to have to chalk this up as yet again another tease in the saga of UFO phenomenon. It feels like we're getting closer, but we'll all continue to hold our breaths until that 4K footage gets displayed on IMAX screens for all to see.